Hi, y'all. Time to Periscope. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm ready to chat with y'all about etiquette. So everybody hopefully is excited about this topic. So hi, Michelle. Mom, you are going to love this topic because this is a topic concerning everything you believe in, and there's a big chapter in the Home Experience book about etiquette. Oh, good. Aaron's even tuning in tonight. He needs to learn these things. Just kidding, Aaron. You've got great manners. You've got really good manners. Right from your book, Mom. Now, this morning, or earlier today at noon, I periscoped and I began to talk about manners, and this is why it came up. The topic came up because with my clients earlier today, the wife specifically said to me, how do I show my husband respect? I know that respect is a need of his, but I don't know how to show him respect. So catch that replay if you didn't have an opportunity to watch me at noon. If you don't know me, I'm Trina Titus Lozano, and I'm a counselor and ordained Christian minister. And I periscope with you twice a day at noon and 9. And sometimes I'm not exactly sure what to periscope about since I'm periscoping twice a day, but something will inevitably come up throughout the day, and it will just be like, you know what? I should talk about that. So just like I was telling my client in my office today, I thought, you know what? Everybody that periscopes with me needs to hear this because everybody, well, all of you are involved in relationships. Either you're dating or you're married or but whatever. You've got coworkers that you interact with. You've got friends. You have family. And we all wrote on our list of qualities that we're looking for in a person that we would like to. Oh, good. I'm glad you like that. Qualities that we're looking for in a person that we'd like to spend the rest of our life with, and qualities that we ourselves would like to have. So we all want to be respected, and we all want to respect others. We all want to be in respectful relationships. So this was a great question that she had today, but how do I actually do that? And I just said to her, really, it's a great way to start just by thinking about manners, just absolutely basic good manners, etiquette. So catch the 12 o'clock replay if y'all didn't have an opportunity. And I'm just going to continue that. And hi, Tammy, good to see you. So hey, Cecily, great to have you periscoping tonight too. So I thought right after dinner, I had guests over. We had another birthday party tonight. If all of y'all know me very well, we've got birthday parties at our house at least once a week, sometimes more than once a week. We had a party tonight. We're going to have another party tomorrow night. We have parties all the time. So we were eating dinner and eating some chocolate cake, and I just thought to myself, you know what? When we periscope, Bryson's friend, Mom, Daniel Goodenough, so he just came over for a birthday cake tonight. And so after dinner, we had chocolate cake, and I just thought, you know what? This is the topic that everybody needs to know about. We need to keep talking about etiquette. And I look over, and what do I find is my Home Experience book. This is my mom's book. If any of you don't have it or haven't heard it, it's my mom's book called The Home Experience by Debbie Titus. That's my mom. And there's a chapter in it about etiquette. And I love that right at the top it says a value of kindness, which is perfect because last week when we're talking about qualities, we talked a lot about kindness. Now, for those of you who missed the Periscope last week, go to my website. My son just finished downloading those this afternoon, TrinaTitusLozano.com. Say, hey, honey, could you type that in? That would be awesome. TrinaTitusLozano.com, and you can catch the periscopes from last week, which was specifically about dating. And I spent a lot of time talking about kindness because being in a relationship, you've got to be kind. Hey, thanks, Jonathan. And hopefully they're going to be kind to you and you're going to be kind to them. At the very least, we should be kind and have good manners. Why? Because that's respectful, and that's the person that we want to be. So tonight, I'm going to begin by talking about being a guest, because if you're going on a date or if you are just socializing with friends or family or coworkers, there's going to be an opportunity for you to actually be a guest. Someone invites you over in real life, okay? So not just Periscope, not just Facebook, not social media, like actual guest etiquette. Yes, it is good etiquette, Aaron, to laugh at someone's jokes even if they aren't funny. However, your jokes really are funny most of the time, to be honest. They are. But you know me, it doesn't take a whole lot for me to laugh, but that is true. But first of all, let's talk about the arrival. When someone has invited you over, let me even back up. When someone has invited you somewhere, RSVP, tell them if you're coming or not, at the very least. And I know that a lot of people skip over that. So be sure to RSVP, even if it is a casual invitation, even if it's like, hey, would y'all like to stop by after dinner tonight? Make sure that you even tell them that you're going to, or tell them that, yes, you want to come by, because oftentimes people are like, not really sure. I might make it. I might not, like just completely non-committal. Listen, don't be afraid. Go ahead and tell. Isn't it frustrating, Cecily? It is so frustrating. Hi, Janice. Thanks for joining. But you know what? Even if it's a casual invitation, even if it's just a couple friends coming over for coffee or stopping by for a business meeting or a sales meeting, anything like that, make sure that you tell people, yes, I'll be there. And then be sure that you'll tell them what time you'll be there. Yes, I'll be there. I'll be there on time. Right, Cecily? Or no, I can't be there. So he's lax equals stress. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? If he's not really good at RSVP, and if y'all are going together, then you can always answer for him and then not worry about that. But it's on him if he doesn't RSVP to his own events or his own sales meetings or whatever that is. We can't change him, right? But you can take responsibility to RSVP for both of you, which is what I do with my husband in social situations. So first of all, RSVP, and then very next thing is be sure you actually show up on time. Just show up on time. So when you're going as the guest, you don't want to be too early because they may not be prepared for you, but certainly don't be late. Certainly don't be late. Just try to be right on time. Now, if you're going to a meeting, like a public meeting or a public event, like a sales meeting or even church or anything like that, go on time, but be sure that you're early enough to actually park and get in and be settled down in your seat before the meeting starts or before the service starts. So on time in that kind of situation at church or a meeting or a sales meeting should be a little bit early. Yeah, like a 10-minute variable. You've got to have a little bit, as you say, Mom, a margin. And if you've got kids, Cecily, it is so true. You've got to really step it up with kids and make sure that you've got everybody organized, that you make sure that there's plenty of time for you guys to all be settled before you head in there. But be sure that you're on time. Now, Cecily, when you have children, if you're going over to someone's house, you want to be sure that you instruct your kids in advance. What does an open invitation potluck fall in that? Well, if it's open, if it's like a come and go thing, then just let the hostess know what time you'll be there. If it's a come and go from 5 to 9, say, you know what, we'll be there at 6 o'clock and I'm bringing bread. Or we'll be there at 5:30 and I'm bringing paper plates. So you want to RSVP what time you'll be there and show up when you'll be there. The hostess always deserves to know. So it's always good to communicate that and then to actually do what you said you're going to do. Oh my goodness. I've had so many of this type of situations. It shows people that you care. I've had so many of this type of situation where people are going to come and they're doing a potluck or everyone is bringing something and they're supposed to bring something like paper plates or something like super important and they're late. So they're late bringing paper plates and nobody else can eat until they get there with the plates. I've learned as the hostess, I cannot even trust everyone to bring what they say they're going to bring. And that is bad, y'all. You need to bring what you say you're going to bring. Okay, so about kids. If you're going someplace with kids, be sure there's a book, Erin, about this. We used to always read that manners book. Mom read that to us all the time when we were little kids. But when you're a parent and you're taking your kids as a guest, be sure that you instruct your kids going into it. Or if your kids are really little, you just have to discuss with your spouse, hey, look, what we're going to do is we're going to go in. And first of all, you're going to just remind your kids that we're going to use our indoor voices. James, you remember that? That's hilarious because we used to read our kids that. But you don't want to instruct your kids. We want to use our indoor voices. We don't run in the house. We want to have good manners. We don't want to make a mess in their house, so you instruct them in advance. And then when you get there, James, you guys are cracking me up. That's right, the pep talk. And then when you get there, what you want to do is set your stuff aside so that you guys don't just mess up their whole house with all of your diaper bags and all of your shoes and all of your stuff. Your mom signed you up for etiquette course. Oh, that is so cute. That is so precious. I love that she did that. That's awesome. Hey, honey, I need that charger. My phone's about to die. Somebody bring me a charger. So anyway, that is a great thing, is to just be sure that you are putting your stuff away before you know, as soon as you arrive there, so that you yourself and your whole clan are not just making a mess. So find a little area, a little corner, or you can even ask the hostess, you know, where can we put our things? And they'll tell you, put your coat or your diaper bag on my bed or in my room or something. But be aware that really the closest closet or anything like that, but just be socially aware, you know, of what they want. Hey, thanks. I got to plug in my phone, y'all. So, you know, these are things to keep in mind because, hey, you want them to say, excuse me while I plug in, you want them to say, we loved having you, come back. Told your kids to steal the silverware. Okay, it's okay. Oh, Claire, come back. I need you to turn on my light switch because my charger's still not working. Sorry, y'all. There's a lot going on at my house tonight. Come back, Claire. Come back. Okay, so these are some great tips, great etiquette tips. Now, I just gave you a few tips about arriving. Turn on the switch because this is attached to the switch. The other one.
There's 4.
Keep going. Okay, now a tip about departing. So when you're going to depart, you got to be sure to leave on time, okay? Because you don't want to just be there. Did you get it? Okay. Sorry, y'all, for the interruptions. There's so much going on tonight. Yes. There are 4 switches, light switches in my room. There's always stuff going on here, y'all. So this is the fun about Periscope, right? It's just real life. But, okay, so the upon entry, RSVP, be on time, and then put your stuff away, okay? And then tell your kids to not pee in the swimming pool at a pool party. That's a great tip, Erin. That is so true. Michael Papson still talks to us about when Brandon was little and then peed in his bushes in their beautiful garden out by their pool, you know. Oh my gosh, that is so embarrassing. Yeah, and Brittany, don't be in the pool. You guys, so important. But seriously, like, not kidding. If you're going to a pool party, you do have to tell your kids in advance, don't be in the pool. Oh my goodness, that is crazy, all this stuff. But this is etiquette, and this is a value of kindness. For real, y'all. It's a value of kindness. Okay, now fast forward. I'll give more instructions about how to behave at the party. But tonight, I'm just doing the entrance and the exit. Fast forward to the end of the date, or the end of the party, or the end of the sales meeting, or whatever it is. But when it's done, be sure to leave. Leave on time. So show up on time and leave on time. My dad used to start turning off all the lights and people are just staying and staying. My dad would turn off the lights. He's like blowing out the candles, right, Mom? He's like, okay, it's time for me to go to bed. That's so true, Cecily. It is a value of kindness to respect others' time. You always want to leave on not super early unless you tell them that you won't be able to stay very long. But you always want to leave right around the time that the meeting should be over. If it should be over and it's like a come and go, or if it says like a 2-hour time frame, say for a birthday party from 5 to 7, y'all, at 7, get out of there. Get your stuff, get your kids, gather, and say a quick goodbye. You don't even want the goodbye to linger. Get out of there. If perchance that your kids start to get really fussy, or things are getting antsy, or they're kind of starting to go crazy, you just need to go ahead and excuse yourself. Because if they're disrupting the atmosphere of the party, you just got to say, you know what? My kids missed their nap today and they are being a little crazy. We're just going to go ahead and say goodbye, but thanks for inviting us, kind of thing. And then you just leave, you know, and honey, let's go to bed so these good people can go home. That's hilarious. That is awesome. I love that. That is great. That sounds like something my dad would say. Start singing the goodbye song for Sound of Music. That is perfect. Or from the Lawrence Welk Show. Remember that? That's right. Whatever it takes. Brooke has her girls sing a goodbye song from Hillsong Bryson. That goodbye, see you later. That song with the alligator snap, you know. Whatever it is, y'all figure it out. Because is that old? It is old? Okay, I don't know. But anyway, those are some great tips. You could use humor to be like, hey, y'all, see you later. It's time to go. But that's so important. So use etiquette and your etiquette skills at the beginning of a date, at the end of a date, whether it's a date or any sort of social setting. Etiquette, kindness, it matters. Lawrence Welk is old, but that song, it was such a great song. It went something like, should I sing it for you? Well, I don't want to sing. That's too weird. Although it is time for me to finish periscoping, so I might as well. It was like something like, good night, sleep tight, and pleasant dreams to you. I do it. There's a wish and a prayer that every dream come true. And now till we meet again, remember this, Jenny's? Adios, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, good night. That was the Lawrence Welk good night song. Y'all are cracking me up. Well, okay, I will do a Periscope specifically for boys. That is a great idea. Not sure when I'll get to it, but I'm definitely doing that. That is a great idea. Yeah, this is fun, and girl too. I love the ideas, Jennifer. That is fantastic. I'm doing it. Don't know when, maybe next week or the week after, but I'm doing it. It's perfect. I have experience with this. I have 2 girls and 2 boys, and 6 granddaughters and 4 grandsons. I'm doing this, and plus all the experience between my brother and I. I got this. I'm doing it, Jennifer. Thanks. That's going to be great. That's a great idea. I love it. So I'll do that on my next parenting things. Only 10 grandkids there, not 15 yet, but you might have 15 someday. This is fun, periscoping with Erin and my mom and Janice and I don't know, all kinds of y'all. This is fun, from North Carolina to California and Texas. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of the night, and I am going to say good night, and I'll be back tomorrow. And you know what time I'll be back tomorrow, Erin? Do you know? In North Carolina, I know it's 1 and 10, but here in Texas at noon and 9. Janice, we love you. Thanks for periscoping, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye, y'all.